Okay, today we are taking a look at the LG Optimus Showtime from Straight Talk. This is the latest of their Optimus lines that they're offering now, and as you can see, it's of the square design, so it is of the newer design. And what's special about this phone, or what's new on this phone that you don't get on the other ones, is basically a faster processor. You get a 1 gigahertz processor. And the screen size, of course. This is a 4.3-inch screen, so it is the largest screened Optimus available from Straight Talk. Now, this is a CDMA device, so Straight Talk will activate it with either Verizon or Sprint. Now, additionally, this comes with Android 4.0, so which is a nice upgrade to the previous 2.3 version. The phone performs a whole lot faster, smoother with Android 4.0. So we'll go ahead and measure the phone for you so you can get an idea of the size. Here's the playing card comparison here. So as you can see, it's fairly taller than, it's a lot taller than a playing card. Some of the other more compact ones are probably like around here, or maybe about a little bit less than that. Now, as I said, it is 2.3. It's a 2.3-inch screen measured horizontally, and we'll go ahead and measure that for you. So we have 4.27 or so on the screen. Width, we have 2.62, so it's not obscenely wide, so it's a very manageable despite the large screen. And of course, the biggest size difference here over the previous Optimus is the height. This one's measuring right at around 5 inches. And I believe this one's also the thinner, one of the thinner ones, one of the thinner Optimuses that they've offered so far, 0.35 on the thickness. So again, it's a large screen device, but it's not obscenely large so that, you know, like some of the Samsungs that are out there. It's very manageable in your hand. You can probably still put it in your pocket. Now, design-wise, if you've seen any of the other Optimus videos, or if you've looked on the Straight Talk site, the design on this phone is pretty much identical to all the other Optimuses of this square design. You get the 3 Android buttons instead of the 4. These two are capacitive touch, and as you can see, they light up. The center one is a physical push button, but it's not clunky. It's inset into the face of the phone, so it's very stylish. It's not clunky or old looking at all. Now, it is all plastic body, plastic screened, and as far as where everything's located, again, same as all the other Optimuses, the square Optimuses. On the bottom, you got the micro USB charge port / data port. On the left, you have your volume. On the top, you have your 3.5 millimeter iPod-sized headphone jack. Got your power lock button. And this phone does not have a dedicated camera button, just like all the other Optimuses. Now, the camera, that's another thing on this phone. This one's got a front-facing camera and a 5 megapixel main camera with an LED flash. Now, like I said, the construction on the phone is all plastic, including the bezel. This is not a flashy phone by any means. As you can see, it's mostly black. You can't tell on the video, but the bezel is kind of a metal look finish to it. It's like a black chrome, if you will. but again, it is plastic. So design, there's nothing new on the design here that you don't find on the other Optimuses of this nature. Now, as I said, this phone comes with Android 4.0, and that's probably, aside from the screen size, is probably the most exciting thing about this phone, because the Android 4.0 OS is a whole lot faster than the previous 2.3 version. Also, the some of the animations are a lot smoother. They're a lot nicer, as you can see uh, on this on going from screen to screen, going from home screen to home screen. Um, Now the menu looks very similar to the older 2.3, um, and this one scrolls side to side. I think the older 2.3 is up and down. Now, as far as the apps go, everything here is pretty standard. There's nothing special on this phone. You get the Google Play Store, of course, YouTube, uh, Facebook, Gmail, Google Maps. So everything pretty standard in terms of what comes out of the box on the phone in terms of apps. Now I'll go ahead and give you a little Netflix demo so you can get an idea of the performance, and I like to do that with all these Straight Talk phones just to see what they're capable of, because if you've seen some of my older or previous videos that are on the channel, I have some where I try to play Netflix on 2.3 800 megahertz devices, and it just does not play worth a crap. It's very choppy and the audio gets out of sync. But on this phone, it plays very nice, and being that it's 4.3-inch screen, the resolution is very nice as well, and it makes for a very nice multimedia phone. Now, the only thing on the phone that's kind of a downer, I guess, if you will, not a big deal to me, but some people uh, might not like, is the audio quality. It's not extremely loud. It's definitely watchable, and you can definitely listen to it, but it's not the best sound quality you're going to find on the phone. But as you can see on Netflix, it plays very smooth. There's none of that choppiness that you had on some of the previous 2.3 phones. And there are no audio sync issues. So this is a nice performing phone for the price. It retails for $249. As I mentioned at the beginning, it is CDMA, so you will be activated with either Verizon or Sprint, and you will need the $45 unlimited card with this phone. So overall, if you want a higher end device but don't want to get up into the $300s and $400 range, then this is an excellent phone. Performs very nice. Android 4.0. Everything's pretty quick. There's nothing I don't like about this phone other than maybe the lack of sound quality. But overall, it's an excellent phone. If you're thinking about it, I say pull the trigger, because it's not a bad phone. It's actually a really good phone for the price.